Hello, here is the news at this hour from Tstv. I am Olaide Amosu. Here are some major headlines. Oyo Assembly approves review of 2020 budget to 174 billion naira. We're ready for fourth industrial revolution, says federal government. And on the foreign scene, Trump sticks by unproven HYDROXYCHLOROQUINE. And the world of sports, enter Milan to sign Manchester United forward. Now the news in details. The Oyo State House of Assembly has reviewed the 2020 appropriation budget downward from 213 billion naira to 174 billion naira. The state lawmakers agreed there is a substantial justification for the review request made by the executive arm of government led by Governor Seyi Makinde. Giving report at the Tuesday plenary, the Chairman Committee on Public Accounts, Finance and Appropriation, Honorable Abdul Hakim Mustafa, noted the paucity of funds occasioned by COVID-19 pandemic that has been rampaging the global economy. By extension, Nigeria and Oyo State in particular constitutes threats to freely finance the initially approved 2020 budget, 100%. It was reported before the dwindling economy, Oyo State government budgeted 213.7 billion for the 2020 fiscal year. But now the executive governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, has requested for review to 174 billion naira. According to him, the downward review of the budget is to accommodate the latest financial reality of the nation and the state courtesy of the COVID-19 pandemic, which has led to drastic drop in oil price, national revenue, and subsequently reduction in fragile allocation to states and revenue generation in Oyo State. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde stated that the state will continue to experience progress and development if premium is placed on competence and merit in making key appointments as against religious or ethnic considerations. Governor Seyi Makinde stated this today at the Government House during the inauguration of governing board for the state-owned tertiary institutions. The Governor expressed confidence in the ability and composition of membership of the various boards having been enlisted from the various constituencies and stressed that those seeking to distract the administration with religious sentiment based on its appointment would not succeed. Governor Makinde explained that his administration would not renege in its responsibility to the tertiary institutions, particularly for payment to 100 subvention, but tasked the governing board on ensuring quality assurance, efficient system management, as well as other institutional changes, adding that his administration was still committed to taking full ownership of the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, LAUTECH. Responding on behalf of others, a chairman of governing board, College of Education, Lanlate, Dr. Bisi Ojebola, assured that the board would work in accordance with its mandate and engender needed educational transformation in the state. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, says Nigeria is ready to play in the fourth industrial revolution. It was reported that he stated this during the International Conference on Information Technology in Education. He also stated that the federal government is willing to partner with academia and information technology profession and other stakeholders for Nigeria to play an active role in the fourth industrial revolution era. The conference was organized by the academia and information technology profession with a team fostering IT ecosystem for effective realization of the fourth industrial revolution. The minister, who was represented by the Director, Radio Monitoring and Survey in the ministry, Engineer Kilobas Binga, pointed out that the fourth industrial revolution is a fusion of artificial intelligence, robotics, Internet of Things, quantum and cloud computing, big data, intelligent transport system, and several other technologies, noting that the theme of the conference is apt to the digital economy policy and strategy of Nigeria. He also added that Nigerians needed to develop appropriate strategies to enable us to play an active and key role in the fourth industrial revolution era and develop the capacity of the people that will work in the new environment. The federal government reiterated on the anti-graft war of President Muhammadu Buhari on course on Tuesday. It said President Buhari will not resign because of the alleged infractions in the Niger Delta Development Commission, the Nigeria Social Insurance Trust Fund, and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The government described the call for Buhari's resignation by the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) as infantile, According to it, the development in the identified agencies shows that there is no sacred cow in the fight against graft. According to the government, the war against graft is blind to party affiliation, position in government, and any other consideration. Meanwhile, in a report, the Information, Culture and Tourism Minister, Lai Mohammed, says President Muhammadu Buhari, the African Union's anti-corruption champion, who also has an impeccable reputation globally, remains the driver of the fight, and no one, not the least the PDP, under whose watch Nigeria was looted dry, can taint his image or reverse the gains of the fight. Anyone who disagrees that the anti-corruption fight is alive and well is free to dare us. He said despite the fact that alleged fraud cases in NDDC were not new, the administration of Buhari was determined to tackle the issue. Moving on to the foreign scene, United States President Donald Trump has again defended the use of hydroxychloroquine to ward off coronavirus, contradicting his own public health officials. He said the malaria medication was only rejected as a COVID-19 treatment because he had recommended its use. It was reported that his remarks came after Twitter banned his eldest son for posting a clip promoting hydroxychloroquine. There is no evidence the drug can fight the virus, and regulators warn it may cause heart problems, he says. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization, WHO, says there is currently no proof that it is effective as a treatment or prevents COVID-19, and it also revoked its emergency use authorization for the drug to treat COVID-19. The United Kingdom government has signed a fourth coronavirus vaccine deal, securing up to 60 million doses of an experimental treatment being developed by drug giants GSK and Sanofi. The government has already signed up to 400 million doses of the Oxford University vaccine being developed by AstraZeneca. It has also secured another 90 million doses of two other promising vaccines. However, it is still uncertain which, if any, of the vaccines may work. The vaccine involved in the latest government deal, developed by Sanofi in partnership with GSK, is based on the recombinant protein-based technology used by Sanofi to produce a flu vaccine, as well as GSK's established pandemic technology. Sanofi, which is leading the clinical development, said regulatory approval could be achieved by the first half of 2021 if trials were successful. It was reported that Sanofi and GSK are scaling up manufacturing to produce up to 1 billion doses a year overall. Moving on to the exciting world of sports, Inter Milan want to sign Manchester United forward Alexis Sanchez on a permanent deal. The Chile striker, who's 31, has impressed during his loan spell in Italy and scored his third goal in 8 games during Saturday's 3-0 win at Genoa. The player's United contract, thought to be around $400,000 a week, is beyond Inter's reach, but Old Trafford boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does not want to keep the former Barcelona forward for next season. Meanwhile, any deal would almost certainly require some kind of payoff from United and a willingness by Sanchez to take a wage cut. It was reported that Sanchez will be available for the last 16 tie with Getafe on 5th of August, but with United also still in the competition, the existing deal would see the player then return to Old Trafford. Leicester City midfielder James Maddison agrees new deal with the Foxes. James Maddison made 38 appearances in all competitions for Leicester in 2019 and 2020, scoring 9 times. Leicester midfielder James Maddison has agreed a new 4-year contract, tying him to the club until 2024. It was reported that the deal is worth more than $110,000 a week and should be confirmed in the coming days, and the deal is due to expire in 2023. Meanwhile, the news will be a boost to manager Brendan Rodgers after the club failed to secure a place in next season's Champions League, following their defeat by Manchester United on the final day. With that, we've come to the end of the news. A recap of the headlines. Oyo Assembly approves review of 2020 budget to 174 billion naira. We're ready for fourth industrial revolution, says federal government. And on the foreign scene, Trump sticks by unproven hydroxychloroquine. And the exciting world of sports, Inter Milan to sign Manchester United forward. Please do not forget to always adhere to COVID-19 safety measures. The news was compiled by Mobola Badikale. I am Olaide Amos. Good day. Thank you for watching.